and welcome to Chocolate Truths and Worship by Escalin Sky, a channel whereby we talk about life issues, sharing the miracles, testimonies, the good things God is doing in my life, and also the word of the Lord. I hope this far, ever since I started this channel this year around September, you've been blessed. Yeah, I hope I am relevant to most of you. But then, just to end the year, I wanted to share with you guys 10 things I have learned in 2019. So far, 2019 has been a good year. It has had the extreme bads and the extreme goods, and that is why it's a good year, because I've learned both scopes. I've not been just usual, everything is okay, everything is going on well, you know. I've experienced some of my most valley moments, down under, yani deep, and also my very highs, my highest highs and my lowest lows have been in 2019. And all I can say is I'm grateful to God. He's been so good, he's been so kind, he's provided, he's protected me, he's just been my anchor. And there are some things that stood out, and that is what I want to share about, or rather share with you today. 10 things I have learned in the year 2019. The first and the most important one, the importance of having God in your life. I feel through what I went through this year with my health, with the family issues I had, with the financial issues I had, without the relationship I have with God, that His word kept on encouraging me, I wouldn't have made it this far. God has been such an anchor. I'm so grateful to the word of God that even those times I was feeling like, oh my God, what is going to happen? Do not be anxious about anything, but with thanksgiving, prayer, and supplication, present your needs up. You know, those verses just come. I'm stressed. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. You know, the word of the Lord has just been an anchor. God, even right now, I just want to say thank you, God, for the strength you've given me through this year. Thank you for the protection. Thank you for the growth, the difficult times, the easy times. I wouldn't have made it this far without you. I give you all the glory and I give you all the honor. I am ever so grateful. Continue taking care of me like you've done in 2019, and I hope 2020 it will be a blast. I bless your holy name and I worship you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Yeah, thank you, God. God is everything, people. Secondly, I learned that depression and anxiety is real. I have had serious panic attacks this year. Those moments when I am confused, like it's a frenzy. I don't know what to do. I am sweating. My mind is running. I am losing breath. I don't know. I've had serious panic attacks. I've had anxiety attacks. I've been depressed, whereby there's a time I didn't leave my room for straight 3 days. I was just in my bed, in my blankets, sleeping. Obviously, I ate. I love food. I stress eat. But if you see me eating a lot, I'm stressed. So I was eating a lot of junk. I didn't talk to anyone except my mom would call me and I would pull that facet. I am okay. Yes, we'll talk tomorrow. But I used to think depression was just another topic, but I've realized these are things we need to be talking about. That me who smiles and is talkative and is everything, I can get depressed. I know. So people are like, are you sure? Are you? Yes. I had a serious depression through this year. It was bad. I had serious mood swings. This is a serious confession. I've had to go through medication to take care of my depression. I had to see a doctor. I've seen a doctor before about this, and I know it's affected by my health mostly. I was put under some drug called lithium to help with my mood swings and all that. I feel like depression has been something that I've had for a long time. I've shared it with my doctor once. That is why he prescribed that medicine, and I stopped taking it because he stopped prescribing it. But then this year I almost lost it. Guys, depression is real. Those who smile at you all the time, those who are ever so jolly, just find out how the people around you are doing. Yeah, it's so sad that in a world where I still do believe I have friends, but then at that moment, I didn't have anyone checking up on me. No, I didn't. I'm being as real. Aki, if you're I'm not attacking you. You didn't know what I was going through. I didn't share. But at times I feel people should just be finding out what's going on in other people's lives. It has been a rough one, man. That period, it was between March, April, May, June, and this was the time I was working in crutches. Yeah. That period, it was bad. Everybody I've ever counted on was AWOL. I think God was trying to teach me something. I still have those instances whereby I get a bit out of touch, but then it's called being agomaphobic. I don't want to be around people. I hope I got the word right. But then I have overcome. But truth be told, depression, anxiety, panic attacks, these things are real, and you need to be checking on friends, finding out how they're doing. Yeah, let's remain in safe spaces whereby you can actually call friends and find out how they're doing. Thirdly, yeah, this one tore my heart apart. Friendship is seasonal. My friends, if you've had friends for the longest time, be grateful. Friendship is seasonal, and do not hold it against someone when it's a season whereby they're not meant to be in your life. Release them in peace. I think I fought this for the longest time because the people I was closest to, I really counted on. I thought we'd be doing life forever together, everything together. All of a sudden we were not talking, and I tried to look for reasons why. There were reasons, some flimsy excuses you'd like to make up to cover up as to why you're not talking to someone. But then I prayed about it for the longest time, and I came to realize friendships are seasonal. There are people who are meant to be in your life for a while, and when it's time for them to go, let them go. People get into different stages. Like some of the people I was very close to, some of them are married right now. Some of them are out of the country. You know, spaces change, people move elsewhere, people get to another stages of life. Accommodate them in those places, and just accept that, yeah, your friendship is, some are over, but some are not over. It's just that you're not at the level where you two used to be. So accept, I struggled, man, I held feelings, you have no idea. And I think these are some of the things that made me depressed. So learning that friendship is seasonal, learning to let go, learning to realize that some people are not meant to be there forever. I think I've had a friend since class 1. We don't talk every day, but if we were to talk, we would still talk. And yeah, and maybe it's a lifetime thing. Maybe we'll stop talking somewhere there. But then friendships are seasonal. Don't hold on to them when it's time to let go. Be happy when people move on into other things, when people make new friends, and also make new friends. Now, number 4. I call it financial disability is a thing. Taking care of your finances, investments, borrowing, lending. Guys, money can ruin you, the good ways and the bad ways. When hey my friend, I've been in debt this year. But I'm grateful to the friends who are able to tolerate me being like, assist me, I'll refund. I am grateful to those friends. I'm even grateful to the ones who snubbed me when I asked for help. It is well. It is your money. You do with it whatever you want. I am not blaming you. Thank you. I've learned to take care of the finances I have. Our finances can either cripple us or build us, regardless whether you have it or whether you don't have. I am very sensitive to how I use my money, where I use it. I'm more accountable, because this year has been really tough for me financially, not being able to pay my fees. Even at times I've struggled paying rent, getting my medicine. It's been really tough on me, but through this, I've learned how to take care of my finances. I've learned who to ask for assistance and who not to ask for. Mark you, the most embarrassing experience I had this year about money was when I asked someone for help but decided to go and talk about it. Like, you cannot just, it is very mature to say no. Don't go talking about it. Don't. The way I felt, I would never wish that on anyone. Guys, if you cannot help someone, just don't help them. Be honest and tell them. Don't go talking about it. Don't make it a fuss. Don't make it a topic of discussion. In my opinion, it is not right. If you are not willing to help, be forthright. Hey, that thing was bad. I was really embarrassed. I felt like, I've hit rock bottom to this level. So, if you're not willing to assist someone, be honest. Don't go talking about it. Just say you can't assist. If you're in a position to assist someone, also assist. These are things I have learned. When you borrow money, return. Please, return. You will need that person to help you again. Return. Thirdly, be cautious of what you buy, why you're buying it, when you're buying it. Is it important? How is it helping you? Don't just go misusing the funds you've been given. And also the importance of tithing. These are all finances that I've learned. I never used to know that tithing is every money you get. Even if right now you gave me 100 shillings, 10 shillings is for God. Guys, let's give God what belongs to Him. Let's stop being thieves. Let's stop being thieves. Let's be honest with our finances. Let's be kind to those who don't have. Don't treat those who don't have like they're not worth it. Life is fun. You never know. You never know. Life is very interesting. Let's be kind. Let's be kind. Yeah. I think those are the things I've learned about finances. Then I have learned, I know I am a singer and I can lead worship, but I never really understood the intensity of my call into worship ministry until this year. Until that is I can say, except of 2 Wednesdays in August, every Wednesday of this year I've spent it leading prayer and healing session through worship in the cathedral, and it has opened my eyes to how deep my calling into worship ministry is. It has created that hunger for me to mentor new people into worship and just help them grow, because I feel worship is an important aspect of ministry, an important aspect of growing a deep relationship with God. This year, the understanding of ministry has really been engraved in my heart. I'm thinking of taking my master's in music, in worship specifically. Food for thought. Yeah, I feel there's a very huge gap in the worship ministry, especially in this country. So, yeah, this year it became so clear, like, that is where you've been called. That is why actually you studied music and not engineering or medicine or anything. God really put it into perspective for me, because I never thought I would study music in uni, to be honest. So that is another thing I've learned. I've learned so much about authenticity, sharing my opinion but sharing it with love, sharing my opinion regardless of who is in the room. I've learned not to be a respecter of persons. And by this I mean, I've ever seen some people who are glorified. I call them, they are godified. I use the word godified because they're treated like gods. I've learned to look at them like just another human being with a title. Just not being a respecter of persons, because that is the thing that is killing our society. When you meet someone of a higher position than you, feel the need of, should I say, sucking up to them? Is that a good thing to say? But that's the truth. We want them to like us, so we'll do whatever they want. When they don't like someone, you won't like. I've just learned, no, treat everybody the same. Obviously, accord them the respect that they need, but do not glorify them to the extent that the things you believe in become less important. The things they want, they believe in, they stand for, become also your beliefs, your standoffs, your stand-fors, Yeah, I've learned to be very authentic to who I am. If I enter a room and you don't want me to there, I've learned to walk out. I've learned to listen to people, pick what they're saying that actually relates to me, and also drop that does not relate to me. I've just learned to be authentic. I've learned to be real. If I I don't say if I cannot stand you. I want to say if being around you makes me uncomfortable, I will humbly excuse myself. I will not put myself in situations that make me uncomfortable. By this, I've actually walked out of a lot of things. I've walked out of ministries, I've walked out of fellowships, I've walked out of friendships because I was feeling like I'm not being myself. So this year, a lot of authenticity has happened. You don't invite me, I don't show up. You invite me, I come full swing. Yeah. Hey, I learned how to be silent. You do not have to know everything that is going on in my life. I do not have to share with you everything that is going on in my life. I always do not have to share my opinion. And you can imagine how hard this is for someone like me who cannot stop talking. But I've learned to be silent. Just allowing some things to pass. I don't have to talk about them. And also keeping my life private. And funny enough, I recently learned that being private is actually a calling. Some people are just meant to work in the behind the scenes. So silence is an important thing. It has really protected me from a lot. It has also helped me mature, sieving my words and all that. I still lack a thermometer. When I go out, I go all out. But then I want to believe it's sieved by God. Yeah, it's sieved by God. So the aspect of being silent has been important. And even both my mentors have taught me that at times just keep quiet. Let it be. Yeah. But that doesn't mean when you are supposed to talk and you're now quiet out of pride or know the difference. But I've learned silence is an important aspect of life. Yes, fasting. I've always known fasting is a spiritual thing that people who are after God's heart should fast, but I've really struggled with fasting through the other years. But for some reason this year, I even took part in the Lent season, man. I confess I did not finish the 40 days, but I managed I went past halfway. And I think I stopped due to health reasons, was it? Yeah, I didn't get to the 40 days, but that was a milestone. And it has become a habit. Though fasting should not become something you do because it's a habit, but it's become it has become a relational aspect. It's something I look forward to doing. I always want to do more. So yeah, and I've learned how to do it, how best it fits my life. As someone who takes a lot of medicine, you also have to be careful. You might miss meals and things happen. You might be too weak it's complicated, but yeah, it's been such a milestone for me this year. Yes. Intrapreneurship. This is number, I'm actually number 9. Yes, I'm in number 9. Intrapreneurship is not for the faint-hearted. It is not. As I mentioned, I'm a makeup artist. Yeah, I did mention that. And there are some other things I really want to venture into. I think I'll mention them later. But let me just talk about being an entrepreneur as a makeup artist. People, it is not for the faint-hearted. First, you have to get products. I'm grateful for my mom. She helped me out with some cash. I added to what I have, got my products, set the ball rolling. Do not count on people to support you. Human beings are funny. Do not count on people to support you. Do not trust the word of people. Have contracts. Have people sign down things. As a makeup artist, you meet someone, they tell you, oh, you will do this for me. When it comes, no one hollers. Some do not even care to follow up. Some people disrespect your contracts. The worst thing that has happened before, to me as an entrepreneur, I had 2 clients for makeup weddings on the same date. So I dropped one, chose the other. A week to the wedding, the other one who I chose dropped me. I'd already dropped this one. This other one went and found someone else. So who is the fool? It was me. So entrepreneurship is hard. You fail a lot. checks and balances, just having my money intact, knowing where this money has gone, the investments, getting my ROI, all that. Those things have been difficult for me. But I can proudly say, being an entrepreneur, I've been able to get back every cash I invested in getting my makeup kit. I actually managed to do that the whole of last year. I got back every cash and even got extra. This year, I think I was really working mostly to build my contract, become more grounded, expand my clientele. And I think every month this year, I've managed to get a wedding. I didn't have a wedding. I had a wedding in September. I didn't have a wedding in October. Let me say, out of the 12 months, at least let me say 9 months I've had a wedding. Even in this December, 2. So entrepreneurship is hard. You'll be discouraged. Even the friends you think will have your back won't have your back, to be honest. And don't blame them. People have preferences. If you as their friend is not satisfying their need, it's a mature thing. Although I would also advise, if your friend is not doing what you like, there's a way. Handle things with maturity. Let's be mature. Don't just your friend is a caterer somewhere, you're having a party, you go for another caterer, you invite your friend for that party shamelessly. Let's be good humans. Just go to your friend and tell them this. If it's something they can't rectify, find another supplier. Because I myself, I know I support my friends with their business and stuff, but their friends I would never give some kind of job, but they know why. I think maybe that's where I am different. I'm always very honest. I tell you why. At times, some are too expensive, to be honest. We work, if the person can meet me somewhere, I obviously go with them. At times, some of them need to do better. It's just, if there are things that cannot be changed, fine. But if things they can change, there are compromises we have to take for friendships, I believe. But do not allow yourself to get bad service because you're friends. Be honest with your friend, help them grow. Entrepreneurship is not easy. Pray for your work. Man, pray. Pray for your clients. Pray for the gigs you're getting. Generally, just as an entrepreneur, you have to be prayerful. You have to be on your toes, find out the latest things. I've had to work through all these steps to get to where I am today as a makeup artist, and I only hope I can get better. It's always looking for the best. You're not remaining in the same level. And finally, number 10. This must be a really good one. I have learned to love myself. Guys, I am so in love with myself. I am so in love with myself. I love the person God is making me to be. I love the virtues I have built over time, especially this year. I love how I do. I used to have a problem. I used to think some people were better. They were better than me. That's life. They're good at other things more than I am. That is life. But then that love of I can sing, This is my ability to sing. It is very big. Just accepting that I'm a good singer, accepting that I'm artistic, makeup-wise, accepting that I'm full of love in my heart. That's I'm in love with myself. At times you don't know how to describe love. I don't know, but I'm in love with the person I am. I'm in love with the person I have become. I have learned that loving yourself helps you love others, and as a result, I've become so loving. I love the people around me, and I want nothing but the best for them. So I think that has been a milestone. Loving myself, accepting myself, and just being true to myself. Guys, I also love you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Such things have even made me love myself more. Just the fact that you want to listen to me, those things that pump you, that give you energy. Falling in love with myself has been one of the best things that has happened to me this year. And I hope people out there can learn to love themselves more, because when you love yourself, you love people more, your life becomes better and easier. That is just it. That has been 2019 in a nutshell. So things I know I've learned more, but yeah, let's make it 10. I hope as we go into 2020, as we make our resolutions, we look back and also factor in the things we've learned, the things we'd like to make better, so that 2020 can be better. And 2020 will be a real bomb. It's going to be filled with so much spares, so much fun. I hope you guys will keep on tuning in and we'll keep on growing this channel. So see you in 2020 and God bless you. Bye.